Gal Gadot Varsano Hebrew, born 30 April 1985, is an Israeli actress, producer, and model. At age 18, she was crowned Miss Israel 2004. She then served 2 years in the Israel Defense Forces as a soldier, after which she began studying at the IDC Herzliya College, while building her modeling and acting careers. Gadot's first international film role came as Giselle Yashar in Fast and Furious 2009, a role she reprised in subsequent installments of the film franchise. She went on to gain worldwide recognition for portraying Diana Prince Wonder Woman in the DC Extended Universe, beginning with Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice 2016, followed by the solo film Wonder Woman and the ensemble Justice League both 2017, the sequel Wonder Woman 1984, 2020 and Zack Snyder's Justice League 2021, the director's cut to 2017's Justice League. In 2018, Time magazine named Gadot one of the 100 most influential people in the world, and she was ranked among the world's highest-paid actresses. In October 2020, Forbes' annual list of the world's highest-paid actresses placed Gadot at number 3, citing her $20 million for her role in the Netflix film Red Notice. She was dubbed the biggest Israeli superstar in local media. Gal Gadot was born in Tel Aviv, Israel, and raised in its neighboring city of Rosh HaAyin. In Hebrew, her first name means wave and her surname means riverbanks. Her parents are Irit Ney Weiss, a phys ed teacher, and Michael Gadot, an engineer. Both her parents are Israeli-born, and they Hebraized their surname from Greenstein to Gadot prior to her birth. Her father is a sixth-generation Sabra. Her maternal grandparents were born in Europe. Her grandfather, who was imprisoned in the Auschwitz concentration camp, survived the Holocaust, and her grandmother escaped before the Nazi invasion. She has stated that she was brought up in a very Jewish, Israeli family environment. Gadot is of Ashkenazi Jewish, Polish Jewish, Austrian Jewish, German Jewish, and Czech Jewish descent. She has a younger sister, Dana Gadot. Growing up, Gadot learned and danced jazz and hip-hop for 12 years, and her first jobs were babysitting and at Burger King. She graduated from Begin High School in Rosh HaAyin, majoring in biology. Jewish high schools in Israel tend to take their sophomores to a Holocaust memorial trip to Poland to experience and reminisce the Majdanek concentration camp and the Auschwitz concentration camp from first hand, which Gadot shared. I stood there on top of a mountain of ashes. I, an entitled child, felt the suffering the Musulman experienced back then. When it was time to give my speech at the memorial ceremony, my eyes filled up with tears, and I could not control the shivering. I returned home more mature and cried with my grandfather about that, coming a full circle from his childhood to mine. Gadot entered the Miss Israel competition at age 18, thinking it would be a fun experience. I never thought I would win, she explained to Glamour magazine. Gadot completed her 2 mandatory years of military service in the Israel Defense Forces, enlisted as a combat fitness instructor. She began her service at age 20. Gadot says that her background helped her to win the role of Giselle in Fast and Furious. I think the main reason was that the director Justin Lin really liked that I was in the military, and he wanted to use my knowledge of weapons. After her military service, Gadot studied law and government at the IDC Herzliya College in Herzliya, Israel.